What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we got a new band making their debut on the channel. That's right. This is a request from Andrew Johnson. Andrew wanted to watch me to react to A Perfect Circle. Yes, indeed. Perfect Circle fans, feeling you. Yes, indeed. So, Andrew wanted to see me react to this performance. It's a live performance. They snuck 2 songs in here, so I'm going to give it to him. He was very patient, so I know he's been waiting a while for this, so I'm going to give him the 2 songs. I'll let it slide. Andrew wanted to watch me react to A Perfect Circle, 3 Libras, and Thinking of You. Now, to the best of my knowledge, have I heard these 2 songs before? Not that I'm aware of. I am aware of A Perfect Circle. I know of their existence. I've never really gotten into them. So, I have no idea what this is going to sound like. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I have no clue. I know A Perfect Circle is known for being... I know it's a side project for Maynard from Tool. I know their songs, from what I've heard, their songs are more subdued than Tool. Tool's very mathematically inclined, very hard-hitting songs, very, I wouldn't say aggressive songs, but they're definitely more on the metal side, where this is a little more relaxed, a little more laid back. From what I understand, look, I could be completely wrong about this. I've never heard any songs, to the best of my knowledge, from A Perfect Circle. Oh, wait. Hold on. There is one song from A Perfect Circle I've heard called The Outsider, I think. It was on Guitar Hero's Warriors of Rock. I think it's called The Outsider. That's the only song I've heard from them. So, you know, I don't know all that much about them. I do remember I did like that song, though. I was like, this reminds me of Tool. And then I went and I looked. I'm like, oh, that explains it. That's Maynard singing. That's why it sounds like Tool. Anyway, let's get to this. This was posted by ToolHog10, and this video has 194,718 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down in the description below for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. A Perfect Circle live. 01. I mean 2001? Don't know. 3 Libras, Thinking of You. I already skipped ahead about 26 seconds because before that it was just Maynard talking during an interview. So, all right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I see some delay. Subtle delay, almost not even noticeable. The man's playing in his underwear.
That's the truth.
Nice. Hey, if you feel that confident that you can get on stage in your underwear, you know what? That is perfectly fine. Go ahead. You know, absolutely. You know, if that makes you comfortable, dude, go for it. His vocals are amazing. I love his vocals. He's sustaining those notes. No vibrato at all. Just clean, sustained, held notes, on pitch. Just, yeah, I'm digging that. A very relaxed, like I said, from what I heard about A Perfect Circle, a very relaxed feel. Is this very typical of their sound? Like, is this very typical, or is this an atypical song for A Perfect Circle? This is what I'm trying to ask. Is this the usual direction of their music? So I don't know. If you do know, let me know in the comments. All right, let's back into 10 seconds and let's keep going.
Difficult not to feel a little bit disappointed and passed over, but I look right through, see you naked but oblivious. Don't see. But I just to say if there's more behind the eyes of a fallen angel, eyes of a tragedy. Here I am expecting just a little bit too much from the wounded, but I see
Pause. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting him to go up in that upper register like that. A very smooth transition. Here's the thing. I think I gotta hear that again real quick. I gotta check something. Wow. I think he's getting into that upper register while still staying in chest voice. I don't hear blend. I don't hear blend, and I don't hear head. He sounds like he's still in chest. What kind of range does this guy have? My God. I mean, if I'm right, I think I am. He's staying in chest and getting into that upper register. Whew. I don't know if I can hit that note. Not in chest. I can hit that note in blend, but I don't know if I can hit that note in chest. That might be out of my range. Nope. I have to blend. I have to blend it. Dang, this guy's got some range. Okay, let's keep going here.
Eyes of a fallen angel, eyes of a tragedy. Oh well. Apparently nothing. Apparently nothing at all.
Wow, nice. That's vocal flip right there. All right, I'm gonna pause real quick before the next song starts. Okay, instrumentally, I know I haven't talked about the instruments at all, really. Instrumentally, a pretty simple song. Very reliant on delay for the guitars. Both guitars are running delay. Very light delay. Very subtle delay. They're not letting the delay take over. Now, are they still reliant on it? Yes, they're reliant on it to get the effect, but they're not letting the effect dictate what they do. They're not letting the effect run rampant and run wild. They're controlling it, but they need it. And there's nothing wrong with that. That sounds really good. The bass player, first of all, it's good to see a female bass player in an all-male band. I'm glad to see that, always. Yes, women can play bass. Absolutely they can. I know some bass players who are women who, can play circles around me. They're really, really good. She's getting a great tone out of her bass. It's not a distortion. It's not an overdrive. I don't know. It's like a really, I don't know, maybe it's a tube. It's a tube sound, but it's got a little bit of a bite on it. But not in a distortion or overdrive way. Not even fuzz. Just a little bit of a bite. I'm sure it's all done in EQ. Maybe it's just the high end's cranked. I'm not sure, but she's getting a great tone. Very fitting for the song. Drummer is back there just laying a nice solid beat, but when he does go into some fills, he's got some great fills. Great fills. Very, this is going to sound corny as hell, but a very, very filling fills. Like they help fill out the song. But very tasteful, in a very tasteful manner. So, yeah, great job for the musicians. Let's keep going into this next song here.
That's in my head, chucking up to the side of you lying. We're suited lying with the new understanding. Something about a little evil that makes that unmistakable noise I was hearing. Unmistakable sound I know so well. Something with that look in your eye. Spanish writing with a look on your face like sweet.
Okay, pause real quick. It's not that they're going to go into a chorus here. All right. Okay, it's still in 4. It has that type of a tribal feel to the drums. Nice. With the snare hitting on the 3. Yeah, it's on the 3 every time. Common placement. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. When Maynard came in on the vocals on this second song, the guitar player was way up. I'm guessing he's using a whammy pedal to increase his octave, either 1 extra octave or maybe 2, depending on where he's playing on the guitar neck. It's way up there. A little, I hate to say it, a little screechy, and it kind of took away attention from Maynard's vocals. I know they were playing in unison. The guitar player was playing the exact same notes that Maynard was singing. So they were singing and playing in unison, but I gotta be honest, because it was so up high and so screechy, it kind of took away from Maynard a little bit. I was really trying to focus on Maynard too. I was really trying, but that guitar, man, ooh, a little over the top. Let's be honest here. The bass player came in. It seems like the bass player on this song is the one keeping the song going melodically. Like the guitar player is just kind of being color and filler right now. The bass player is kind of playing this groove that's keeping the song progressing. I mean, she's still locked in with the drummer, and that's great. And the drummer and the bass player are working together in unison, but from a melodic standpoint, it feels like the bass player is pushing the song forward. So that's always great for me. For me, that's always great to see. I love seeing bass players get that chance. So anyway, let's back it at 10 seconds. Let's keep going. I want to hear this chorus. I think it's a chorus.
Spend sweating with a look on your face like sweet revelation.
What would that note?
To the vision that's in my head, turn up to the side of your light, soon enlightened with the new understanding, something about a little evil that makes that unmistakable noise I was hearing, unmistakable sound I know so well, the sound with that look in your eyes, spend sweating with a look on your face like sweet.
Nice harmony. Oh, come on, more harmonies. There we go. When they do the harmonies, they sound great. I wish they would do them more because they sounded really good. Adding her, I mean, the guitar player is, his voice is blending really well with Maynard's, like almost to the point where I can barely hear him. That's not because the volume is too low, that's just because his voice is blending so well with Maynard's, it almost sounds like one voice. They bring her in to sing the third above, and it sounds really good. Oh man, does that sound good. Whew, I want to... No, I'm not going to hear it again. I don't want to hear it again. I do want to hear it again, but okay, fine, I'll back it up a little bit. Yeah. Nice. That, I mean, for my first experience, you know, listening to these guys, like really listening to these guys, that was actually pretty enjoyable. Pretty nice. I kind of dug it. I kind of dug it. Well, there you go, folks. That was a perfect circle with 3 Libras and Thinking of You. This was a request from Andrew Johnson. All right. So for my score, I'm going to take both songs individually and then average the scores out to just give one score for the entire performance, okay? So keep that in mind. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.2. Yeah, 8.2. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, so first and foremost, were these songs bad? No, obviously not. They're getting 8s, okay? Remember, 8s is great. So anything above an 8 is great, all right? So everybody out there is going, oh, this deserves a 9. That's your opinion, okay? You think it deserves a 9. That's great. That's wonderful. That is your opinion. My opinion is this gets an 8.2, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. So the first song, I would have given the first song like about an 8.1, and I would have given the second song like an 8.3. So average them out, what do you get? 8.2. Okay, so let's start with the first song. I already said pretty much everything I need to say about the song. The guitar players, very ethereal. As a matter of fact, I think that kind of goes for the entire band in general. Ethereal seems to be the word that really comes to mind with this style of music. Very otherworldly almost, like from another planet, sort of. Very, I can't think of a better word than ethereal, to be perfectly honest with you. The guitar players, very much about color, very much about filler, very much about, it's hard to describe. Accenting, I guess is a good way of putting it. Just accenting Maynard's vocals, I guess is really the best way to put it, just to kind of fill it out. The song, from a melodic standpoint, very much driven by the bass, which I loved seeing, I loved hearing. The drumming was very nicely done with it, so the bass player and the drummer locking in super tight with that, as always, which I always loved seeing. Maynard's vocals carrying the melody. His vocals range and ability, really impressive. Super impressive, especially the fact that he's able to go in those upper ranges and still maintain chest voice, which I can't do that. If I have to go up into those notes, I gotta go blend. I have to. But the fact that he's able to do it in chest just speaks volumes about his ability. In the second song, a lot more melodically driven from an instrumental standpoint. You know, now you have the one guitar stage right who seems to be doing all the solo work, but he did some unison lines with Maynard's vocals, and that was great. It's just the fact that he got so screechy up into that upper register using a wah pedal, or a whammy pedal. I'm sorry, not a wah pedal, but a whammy pedal to get it all the way up there to the point where it's almost distorting. A little too much for me, I'll be honest with you. But then they made up for it with some amazing vocal harmonies, which I really dug. I really enjoyed those vocal harmonies on the choruses. I wish they had done more. I really do. But at the same time, if they had done more, would it have cheapened it? Possibly. It might have cheapened it. So I'm just glad they did it. All right. The drumming on the second song, a little more of a tribal feel, which felt really good. That the snare on the 3 each time, which felt really good. Bass player wasn't as prominent in the second song, but I mean, she was still playing, obviously, but not carrying the song like she was before. It was much more vocally and guitar driven as far from a melodic standpoint. So I need to reiterate this. Were these bad songs? No, these were not bad songs by any stretch of the imagination. Well written, well designed songs. The etherealness of it, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not my cup of tea. Okay, now if every Perfect Circle song sounds like this, it has this type of feel, this ethereal, otherworldly feel to it, I'm probably not going to be a fan of theirs. Not hugely. I respect them. I respect their ability to write some really cool sounding songs. I respect their ability to use effects effectively, not overdoing it and not letting the effects take over, but using the effects to broaden the sound that they're generating. I respect the hell out of Maynard's vocals. I respect everything about the band. I respect them. Okay, I do. Am I a fan? No. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan. If every song sounds like this, I'm not going to be a fan. Now, I remember a song called The Outsider that these guys did. It was on Guitar Heroes Warriors of Rock. I loved that song. I really liked that song. It was a more rock-driven song, a more metal-sounding song. If they have more songs like that, I'm all in favor of it. You know, I would love to hear some. These ethereal-sounding songs, not my cup of tea. Okay, now remember, music is art. Art is always open to interpretation and personal taste. Okay, while some people might say these were masterpieces and they deserve 9s, that is your opinion, and I respect your opinion. My opinion is not my cup of tea, but I recognize the brilliance. I do recognize the brilliance, which is why I'm giving this a combined score of an 8.2. I enjoyed the second song more than I enjoyed the first, okay? So 8.1 for the first, 8.3 for the second, average them out, 8.2. So there you go. 8.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you want to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. And you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy this video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.